Hey guys, welcome to the video. We are going to do a sound panel install today. So we got 4 boards. They are 1x4 boards, but they're basically 3 1/4 by 3. And then the length of them is 22 inches. I'll show you the framing in a second here. And then I got 4 boards that are cut to 48 inches. And those will be the side boards. I went ahead and pre-drilled the holes for the screws. Since this is basically basswood, or pine, I don't know exactly what it is, but it's super simple. And then I got upholstery over here, the gray upholstery. And then I also have the backing material. I'm gonna put this on using staples. Super simple. I got this from Home Depot. I got this from Joann Fabric. I was recommended to use upholstery versus burlap just due to like the fabric, just the fabric texture basically and how it looks on a wall. So the material needed for 2 sound panels is 4 1x3 8-foot boards. You need to cut the board down to 48 inches times 4, so you need 4 pieces, and then 22 inches at 4. If you have MDF or 1x3, you need to cut it down to 22 inches for the back support, and the wood screws that you need is at least 1.5 inches. So on this video right here, I am drilling in the side to the top and bottom panels. Basically what you need to do is drill it out 3/8 inch from the top, and then that way that screw does not strip through this wood, because the wood, it will splinter and split if not. Hey guys, so we finished the drilling and the screwing of the first board. It turned out pretty good. So we got the length in between these 2 boards is 22, and the length is probably going to be 47. So it will fit a cut down 24 by 48 piece of, I believe it's wool. I don't remember exactly what it is, but I'll tell you here in a few minutes. Okay, so basically we finished 2 of the 6 total we're going to make, and next we're going to put the upholstery on it, so that's going to be the front facing area. I'll lay it out, show you how to cut it, so that way it looks seamless in the front, and then the back we'll just staple the rest. Okay, so basically what I did for support on the inner side was use 3/4 MDF boards. You can use 3/4 like plywood. I just had MDF laying around from my last project. Basically just put it on the inside of it, screw it in from the sides, and then the sound insulation stuff goes in there, and then the fabric will go on top of that. Alright, so I've laid this out. Basically allow 6 inches on each side of the piece. The Rockwell insulation does come in, I believe, in 2 weeks. So I will postpone the rest of this video until then. But basically what I'll do, I'll put the front on and then staple it, get it ready to go, and then I'll put the insulation in, and then I'll put the back on, and then we should be good to go. So on this section you want to cut basically 1 inch or 1.5 inches down from the side of the panel. That way you can overlap it easier, so that way you have enough fabric to work with. And then make sure you cut all the way until you reach the wood basically. Leaving 1 inch of gap. And then you want to go ahead and continue to the rest of the sides. Make sure you cut 4 sides out. And once you're done, you can start stapling it to the actual framing. Please learn from my mistake here. I did staple it in the side. I actually want to staple on the top where basically my thumb is at, so that way it pulls the fabric tighter and it doesn't show a staple on the side. So basically I do this on both sides. I pull the upholstery very, very tight, so that way there's no seams or there's no wrinkles in the actual fabric on the front. If you feel like you need to put staples in the side, get a matching color Sharpie and just Sharpie it out, and you won't actually see the staples itself. Okay, and then we want to create that seam. Basically, you don't see that at all. And then just start adding staples where you can to make it flush. And yeah, do everything on all 4 sides and you should be good to go. Okay, basically I have 2 almost completely done. I'm just waiting on the insulation. They turned out fantastic. No seams, basically no wrinkles in the fabric. Here's what the back looks like, and then I'll put on the backing once the wool comes in. But yeah, I would say it turned out really, really well. So the insulation came, and the measurements that I did do not line up with the panels themselves out of the box, so you have to take 1.5 inches from both the top and the sides. That way it fits into the insulation panels, or sound insulation panels. This stuff's super easy to cut compared to regular insulation, just because it's like a spongy material. It doesn't really crack, but do make sure you use the right kind of knife. I used a pocket knife, and it did cut the material very well. And then make sure you cut this little slits on the top and bottom of the supports all the way to the side, so that way it folds in with the insulations and pulls it tight, so that way you have a seamless looking front panel. So whenever you're putting this insulation in, you will have to bend it to get it into the fabric. Make sure you do not break it. Just bend it up and then put it in place and then press it down. And this is where you want to put the fabric in with the sound insulation. That way it has a better seamless design in the front. So now I'm putting the backing material on. This stuff is very easy to find. You can basically find this anywhere. Hobby Lobby or Joann Fabrics. I mean, you can even find it at Home Depot. It's just basically gardening material that you put in your garden. Just make sure that it's open in the back, so that way the sound is able to go into both sides if you're having a floating cloud or a wall hanging one. So basically in this section you want to go ahead and staple the rest of the fabric to the back of the panel. So way over the years you will not get fabric that just wrinkles and doesn't look good, because you will have to go back and fix that later. So doing this step will save you so much time. And then if you guys would hit the like button on this video, hit the subscribe button, it would be much appreciated. And we'll see you guys in the next one.